Ken Dodd is appearing in Sinbad the Sailor at the Wimbledon Theatre.
Next weekend, there's a new twosome to brighten up Saturday evenings on ITV. At 5:05, meet the Fraggles of Fraggle Rock.
Hooray! We're gonna dance and sing all day. We're number one, we've just begun, and now it's time to play.
Hey, look, Bob! I got a Fraggle!
At 6:30, a new quiz that's simply child's play.
I'll give you an example. Here's Veronica Miller, as she describes the word middle age.
Not exactly old, but then you're not exactly young.
Child's Play at 6:30 and Fraggle Rock at 5:05. Two great new series starting next Saturday on ITV.
If your kids have got a bob or two, there's a hot new savings thing to do. NatWest, online, second generation saving. They can keep on saving and make a pile, collect the interest, online style. Online, second generation saving. If the money's there, they can hit the wire, get a knockout price on their heart's desire. Online, second generation saving. £5 opens an account, of which £2 covers membership. Online, second generation saving.
We spent at least half a day looking through the brochures, and Intasun was the right price.
Well, we looked through all the brochures and found that Intasun were the best value for money.
You don't have any hidden extras, which we liked.
They seem to offer the same hotels in many cases, but Intasun appeared to be significantly cheaper.
Oh, definitely. Intasun's definitely number one with me anyway. I wouldn't go anyone else.
You've heard what people say. Find out why they're saying it. Get the Intasun brochure now.
1847, a vintage year for the written word. Charlotte Bronte's unique imagination, Emily's emotional intensity, Thackeray's wry social comment, and as for J.C. Jacobson, well, he brought pleasure to millions with just one word, Carlsberg.
The name for outstanding value in furniture today, Wade's. The event, Wade's Spectacular Sale, featuring fantastic reductions across a selected range of furniture, a superb range of beds at half price. Save up to 30% off selected quality carpets, plus a great range of three-piece suites at half price. Yes, half price. They're all available with interest-free credit at Wade's. The one sale you cannot afford to miss.
Makes a lovely copper. No, the tea will do. Who makes a lovely copper? That's why it's our favourite brew. When we want to new, we go for Ty-Phoo.
You only get an ooh with Ty-Phoo.
The Great Comet January sale is now on, with everything reduced, so don't miss it.
Kentucky Fried Chicken will be open for most of the festive season, which means you can get out of the kitchen, put your feet up and watch Bing Crosby. Again?
The C&A Great Sale on tomorrow, Monday, bank holiday. Great bargains. The C&A Great Sale open tomorrow. Brent Cross closed Monday, reopens Tuesday.
For holidays advertised on this channel, ring 01 388 1122. Phone-A-Brochure, the easiest way to get away.
Children under 10 go free on all Sunsites self-drive camping and caravanning holidays in Europe. Dial a brochure on 388 1122.
This is London Weekend Television, your weekend ITV. Now we join ITN for this evening's international news with Carol Barnes.
The French authorities have begun a nationwide security clampdown after the New Year's Eve railway bombings. 4 people died and more than 50 were injured in 2 separate explosions, one at Marseille station and one on board a high-speed train in the Rhone Valley.
The first of the 2 bombs went off in a first-class carriage luggage rack on the high-speed Marseille to Paris express train. The blast wrecked the 2nd and 3rd carriages and damaged nearby houses. Railway officials said the injured list could have been much greater if the bomb had exploded just minutes later when a 2nd express train was due in the other direction. The bomb train would most certainly have derailed if it was travelling at its usual speed of over 100 miles per hour. The 2nd bomb exploded 10 minutes later in the left luggage area of Marseille's St. Charles station. The bomb went off as President Mitterrand went on the air to give his traditional New Year's address to the nation. Today, Transport Minister Charles Fitterman said security would be tightened up throughout France over this peak holiday period. Police are still puzzled as to the motives behind the blast and have discounted several claims of responsibility from right-wing and pro-Islamic groups. Graham Turse, ITN, Paris.
Nigeria's new leader following yesterday's military coup is Major General Muhammadu Buhari. In nationwide broadcasts, he's promised an efficient government free from corruption. The military seized power in a bloodless coup, and life in the capital Lagos is said to be almost normal, though the army's guarding key installations. General Buhari says some members of the previous civilian government will be kept on, but deposed President Shagari and other political leaders are under arrest. In his broadcasts, repeated regularly, the general said the military took control to overcome Nigeria's economic crisis.
We have dutifully intervened to save this nation from imminent collapse. We therefore expect all Nigerians, including those who participated directly or indirectly, in bringing the nation to its present predicament to cooperate with us.
General Buhari, who's 42, was trained in Britain. Under previous military governments, he was a state governor. Labour's leader, Mr Neil Kinnock, has reaffirmed that a Labour government would scrap Britain's nuclear weapons and remove American military bases from the country. The government confirmed at midnight that 16 cruise missiles had become fully operational at Greenham Common Air Base, and 6 women were arrested outside the gates in the early hours, mainly for obstruction. Later, a group of women released balloons carrying peace messengers, but they didn't get far before getting stuck on trees. Cabinet papers released today have confirmed for the first time a top-level cover-up over Winston Churchill's illness in 1953 when he was Prime Minister. Churchill suffered a stroke, but the full extent of his disability was concealed from the public and from most of the cabinet.
In 1953, Churchill was 78. At the review of the fleet in mid-June, he looked tired. He'd been acting as Foreign Secretary as well as Prime Minister during Anthony Eden's long illness. Little more than a week later, he was to have his stroke. His doctor, Lord Moran, brought in the leading neurologist, Sir Russell Brain. Between them, they drew up a medical bulletin strongly hinting what had happened. The Prime Minister has had no respite for a long time from his arduous duties, it said, and there has developed a disturbance of the cerebral circulation, which has resulted in attacks of giddiness. But before the bulletin was released, 2 senior members of the Cabinet are